Scale due for a score, Jeffrey Dijon?
Well, they're both due for a score, to be quite honest. Charles didn't fail to fire as well in the last game. Out very softly to Hafiz. And Chris Gale, well, he hasn't had the best of times throughout the Tri-Series and the one-day series. So he'll be looking for a return to form, and what better time? The West Indies now are in a position to square this T20 series, having lost the one-day series pretty comprehensively. Pakistan will be employing a diet of spin, we can expect. A very good crowd in today. Very festive atmosphere in the party stand, and Hafiz, the captain of Pakistan, is taking the responsibility of opening the bowling, has done so successfully so far. Got both openers yesterday, and I thought he handled his team very well. The letdown would have been the bowling of Mohamed Irfan, who bowled a bit too short and went for a few, but I thought that he showed very good control and imaginative captaincy. Here we go.
Johnson Charles, at best of 84, came in the World T20 against England. Not getting the line right at the start, Mohammad Hafiz. The umpire will be looking at. Edged and gone. Good sharp catch to his right, Umar Akmal. And an early breakthrough, just what Pakistan wanted.
Johnson Charles is getting one that bounced, and well taken catch by Umar Akmal, moving to his right. So Sohail Tanvir picks up a wicket early. The West Indies 2 for 1 as Johnson Charles goes without scoring. Playing a similar shot to a similar delivery. Just one away from 1,000 international T20 runs. Chris Gale.
That's it!
In the air and soft again. He's gone.
Oh, they're dumbfounded. Can't believe it. But Mohammad Hafiz has done it again. LBW yesterday, but today the leading edge.
Good. Well, he reached way out in front of him, Chris Gale. Tried to work it into the onside, it appeared. And going against the spin. Just lobs it to cover, and a miserable time continues for Chris Gale. Gone for 1. West Indies now 2 for 2.
Extra bounce and lift and a loud appeal, the fingers raised. And Pakistan are rampant in defense of what looked like a modest total.
Bounce from Tanvir around that off stump again. Good seam. Bounce. Takes the edge. Much simpler catch to Umar Akmal this time. Gregory Braffett has no hesitation. Up goes the finger. And Samuels has to go for 1. West Indies 4 for 3.
And after what has happened during the course of the year in limited overs cricket to the West Indies, if they lose this one and lose it as badly as it is shaping up to be, there will be, I would think, quite serious repercussions as far as the the team is concerned. They have to go to New Zealand later this year. That's going to be a difficult series for them. That's a fine shot. Of course, the question is what options do the selectors have? But in the circumstances, they've got to find options. At the moment, with the 6th over being bowled at 8 for 3, you just can't see them getting out of this hole.
Somebody really will have to. Is quite capable of handling such a situation. He's been in good, decent form, and Bravo, we know, can produce the goods also. They need a partnership. That's gone fine to the fence, so you need that kind of luck also. That one kept extremely low, and Bravo looked to be in trouble. Had that not hit the bat or part of the bat, it would have been a very difficult and dicey situation for Bravo.
Yeah, I reckon it would have pitched outside the leg, and perhaps he did have his pad in the way, but still, been today bigger than it was yesterday. They'll be really disappointed again.
Yes.
Well, he's gone with him right through him. I suppose you'd call that a forward defenseless shot. And Shahid Afridi strikes at 17 for 4, the West Indies, and it's the worst ever start they've had in T20s. Straight through between bat and pad.
In disarray, West Indies. Afridi with his hands up in the air rejoices a scalp. Lendl Simmons goes for 3, 17 for 4.
He's capable of hitting the ball in the one-day internationals. He had a couple of innings there. That's the wicket, straight through. He would be as exasperated as anybody else. Just pointing out that the left-hander is going to come in.
He's good against the left-handers. Hafiz is absolutely brilliant against the lefties. He's picked up more left-handers in his career than the right-handers, so this should be a good test. Very close. I think he got a bit of glove, otherwise he was done.
Slack running. That should have been 3.
Fault, really.
And that's over the head of the fielder and gone for 6. A very good shot by Bravo. That lifts the crowd somewhat. But they'll need many more of those if the West Indies are to come anywhere near their target.
Yes, the required rate is over 10, so this is a good shot. Took a little bit of risk, but risk is needed at this stage. Bowlers will be on the defensive, and that's the job now. West Indies need to perform.
Comfortable second. Nice looking shot from Narayan, just stroked it away in the outfield. And he's hoiked that away. It's gone for 6, and that's why he's been sent in. Sunil Narayan with the second 6 in the over. 1 to Bravo, the first one, now 1 to Narayan. 38 for 4.
He's looking to pepper mid-off as well, because that is the man he feels that he can clear. There's a long on.
That's superbly played. Glorious extra cover drive. They're jumping, the white egret isn't moving because he feels he's pretty safe on the field.
See, Bravo sized up where one of his scoring areas is going to be. He went over mid-off and now he's gone to the left of that man at mid-off. It's an ordinary delivery, a couple of ordinary deliveries by Asad Ali to start.
The West Indies will actually drop down to 4th, below India as well, if they lose again today. Really big swing, but he benefits from it anyway. Inside edge.
Narayan's strike rate is 189. They don't expect to get a long innings from him, even if it comes off the inside edge or the outside edge. What they want would be a quick 25, a quick 30. He's 17 from 9 balls already.
That's a really good hit. Zulfikar tried to get his hands up, but it was through him before he could react.
This is the risk of bowling the left-arm spinner at the left-handed batsman. The ball generally is turning into his hitting zone. Well, that would have been fortunate that
Reduction of Sunil Narayan has brought about a difference. And if this little man will see another tight finish, as we saw yesterday. Saeed Ajmal comes back on for a second over. Into the air, and is it going to be taken? Afridi can't complete the catch. Did it drop on the other side of the rope? Don't think so. I think that's 4. And Pakistan will not.
As opinion may be different. But that is, whatever it is, it's a bad misjudgment. You have to have a little glance at the boundary, look up at the ball quite quickly to clarify your position to the boundary. I'm still trying to work out whether it's 4 or 6. It's important that they get it right too, because a couple of runs could be the difference between one team winning and losing. Seen that already in this tournament.
Peter Nero still unsure, the television umpire, as to whether that's 4 or 6. Passed on the information to Gregory Braffett, and it's signalled as 4, which we thought it would have, and signalled anyway.
There. And he was yards in from the rope.
Out towards long on, settling under it this time, no mistake. Rode his luck earlier in the over, and now Saeed Ajmal gets his reward.
Good length, hard to consistently strike the ball in the up against the spin. Good safe catch. So I suppose you would say Narayan has done the job that they've asked him, and that 28 has come off. Just 16 deliveries, 64 for 5.